more about friends. Country been down so long, it's a must I win. Hold my place like cast iron, won't break, won't bend. Stuck them racks in a all black Camudo bag. Louis V, Drake, Dover starch, Bowman pants. Used to rock them camo.
It's your favorite podcast. Welcome to episode 23 of the First Rounders. 23 is Byke. This your boy, B. Willingham, a.k.a. Young Bleed. How you do that there?
Tell me how you do that there. What's up, y'all? This is that boy King Leon, aka Ronaldo Leon. What's up, folks?
Well, what's good, everybody? This is your boy Young Clifton, aka the Real Reggie.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Specialist Rivers, aka Mr. Wilderness.
Yes. Yeah, like always, man. We got a great show for you guys right now, man.
Always.
Let's start off about this past weekend of college football. It was a pretty interesting weekend. Clemson, they finally took an L this weekend and should have been taking an L. Yes.
They're taking an L this weekend, my brother.
Oh yeah, yeah. Before we talk about the ACC, man, when y'all start UGA football team and fantasy football, but they pretty much shut out Vanderbilt.
And that was a given. Just didn't know how many points Uga was going to score. But yeah,
right.
That was ridiculous, guys. When I heard the stat that Vanderbilt only had 4 first downs the entire game, guys. I'm like, there's dominance. There's abuse. Hold on, there's abuse, and then there's what happened to Vanderbilt last Saturday night by the Georgia Bulldogs. That was
Georgia had 35.
They
said Georgia had 35 in the first quarter.
They did. Yep. I saw. Yeah, I did. They did. Whew. And I think JT Daniels he don't play the first quarter.
That's the game, baby.
They pretty much played played Kennesaw State, but I think Kennesaw State would have scored a lot more points.
Yeah, but Kennesaw State would beat Vanderbilt, I think. Guys. Beat them by a lot too.
Mercer would too. The way I saw beat up on Furman this weekend. Yeah.
Furman ain't been
Mercer would too, man.
Man, Furman hasn't been popular since Ingle Martin. I'll take that one back for y'all.
But right now, it's really only looking like 2 teams that are really good. And it's and everyone else is pretty much mediocre, and that's UJ and Alabama. And we're gonna talk about the ACC, man. Clemson and UNC lost. So yeah, you ain't got to worry about the ACC. Any ACC team make the playoffs this year, man. Wake Forest might be we might have talked about that Reg. Like Wake Forest might be the best team in the ACC. And
it's crazy. Guys, we have lived to a point to where Wake Forest has actually built a pretty consistent program. I've never thought I would actually see the day in my college football fandom that Wake Forest would actually be, like I said, they pretty much are what they are, man. They have a bunch of seniors. I think they have like 6 or 7 super seniors on their team, senior laden team, man. So their quarterback is actually decent.
I think he was on QB1.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
he sure was.
Yeah.
Yep, Sam Hartman. He definitely was on QB1, man. Good. Yeah, it was a very good callback on that would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, they listen. Hey, I said what I had to say about them yesterday. Yeah, while there still is no excuse for a team like FSU to lose to Wake Forest. Let's just call it what it is, guys. I mean, in this year when we've absolutely, and we're gonna talk about this in the same segment too, man. We're 4 weeks in now. I think we're pretty much comfortable in saying or seeing exactly what the trends are so far in this season and seeing where things might go. Because I think 4 games is a large enough sample set to be like, okay, this team is this, you're this, you're not going to be this in the future. Like, you are who you are. Like Bill Parcells said, you are who you are right now. And I think we definitely have a big enough sample set and data set to look at now to say, you know what, this is exactly what it is, and I think Ronaldo could probably appreciate this because he's the joker of the group, man. He wants chaos for chaos' sake, and I think we're definitely going to see some more chaos before the end of the year is over, man. This seems like 2007 all over again.
I love the chaos. I want it. I want it all.
Yeah,
I want to see the car crash.
Yeah, because the thing is, though, it makes every week, seem like something, even though there might not be a top 25, be a whole bunch of top 25 matchups, it still makes it like, there's still going to be some interesting games to look at because of the fact that we just don't, we thought we knew, but we just don't know. There's always a little plot twist that gets thrown in there to where it's like, oh, okay, this is something I didn't see coming, but hey, I'm enjoying it. Again, it makes for a much better season. It makes for a much more enjoyable season. If you can't root for your own team, you can just look at some of the craziness that's going on and be like, oh, we got some new faces out here trying to step to the throne, and just appreciate that aspect. But yeah, man. But again, just going back to Wake, yeah, they're again. Dave Clausen, I think, is perfect for that type of program. He just gets a lot of kids that, again, they're coachable and they know this. They know the system. The coaches know exactly what they get for their system, and so by the time they're seniors, because they don't leave early, you rarely have NFL prospects for Wake that leave early like that. But you know what? A senior player on any P5 program is going to give you a chance. And when we get to our picks, we're going to talk about that same thing. Senior players are if you want to actually look for dark horses in like future seasons, especially for handicapping, or if you're into the like gambling thing and whatnot, though, always look for the teams that have a lot of seniors going in. They're going to be the one that's going to be held in their conferences, and we've seen that being played out more than ever.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's all about the senior count. It's going to be whoever's the last in there, whoever still the most experienced, hold it down.
That's it. And that's exactly what we're seeing now. Wake has a seniors. That's exactly why I said they might be probably one of, if not the best team in the ACC. I think what they did in Virginia probably really opened a lot of eyes because they pretty much put up the same score that they did the week before, but they did it at Virginia, and Virginia actually, has a good passing offense. And so they're actually legit there. So yeah, it's going to be something. Like I said, if where Clemson's lacking, others might be picking up, and we might as well get to Clemson because everybody thought that Clemson was was going to be that deal.
Oh no!
Seeing now, like I said, man, 4 games in, you pretty much are who you are, man. Let's just call it for what it is, guys.
Oh, they are.
Clemson has a terrible offense. Their defense is championship caliber. I believe in their defense, but it's clear now their offense just isn't good, guys.
It's not.
Yeah. How many times you got to watch it, right?
Exactly.
How many times you got to see them over and over and over, and seeing how bad it was the first week against UGA. You know what I'm saying? Just looking like, oops, okay. And then continuing on, like, what else you want to expect now? The quarterback is who he is now. It's settled in. So now I feel like Dabo needs to go ahead and kind of plan off of that. Because if he's going to be going off his QB, that ain't going to happen at all. At all.
And if Clemson don't get their shit together, man, they might lose 2 straight. Don't they play Boston College this weekend? They play somebody.
They play Boston College this weekend. Yes, they do. Yep. Yeah, like I said, guys, Clemson ain't done losing. I'm telling you that right now. Clemson ain't done losing.
They should have lost to Georgia Tech. I'm sorry. Georgia Tech should have beat them, man. But since I'm talking about Georgia Tech, Georgia Tech,
it ain't over. As they say, it ain't over.
Yeah. Speaking of Georgia Tech, with the upset over UNC, yeah.
Now that's a surprising one to me, B. I thought UNC would be a whole lot better than they are now.
No, it wasn't.
No, man. Of course, they lost. I think their entire starting wide receiver core to the NFL this year. But Sam Howell just has been playing well, guys. Yeah, no. He was one of mine.
They are who we thought they were.
Yeah. Pretty much, like I said, man, you are who you are. But again, Sam being a mediocre quarterback was just something that I didn't see it happening, guys. I thought he would be one of the Heisman, a strong Heisman contender, but like I said, he's not seeing the field well. His O-line ain't blocking nobody. The receivers, so really are, and I like their transfer running back from Tennessee, Ty Chandler, but they just haven't been able to get into fifth gear on offense. So again, this is, guys, whoever y'all choose to win the ACC is my best guess.
You know what? Georgia Tech actually still got a chance to. They just got to win out. They just got to win out. I mean,
yeah.
They win the rest of their games. They in the.
Yeah, they can go to. They can at least go to the championship, like you said, man.
Yeah.
They went out, and it's crazy, because again, shout out to Jeff Collins and that program for bouncing back from the Northern Illinois fiasco. They could have easily.
I just thought that was a fluke, man. Like I said, I think that dude got hurt. I don't know what happened, but they shouldn't. They should be. They should only lose. Well, they really should be undefeated right now. I mean, they should have beat Clemson. Maybe that Clemson game, that was one that really is. They finally got it. Like, hey, man, we can beat Clemson, man. We're gonna beat Clemson, and they used that against UNC. So.
Yeah, like I said about that, and of course, Jeff Sims coming back didn't hurt either.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When he came in the game, it was a different team.
And after that, though, Jordan, and like you said, man, Jordan Yates wasn't doing a bad job.
He really wasn't.
But like I said, Clemson's defense is legit. I believe in Clemson's defense. I just don't believe in their offense, guys.
Oh no, their offense is trash.
I don't believe in the offense. I said that the road for Trevor Lawrence to DJU was not going to be a smooth one. It was going to be a bumpy ride throughout. To anybody who was willing to listen, that was not going to be. Admittedly, full transparency, I didn't expect it to be this bad. I didn't expect it to be this bad, guys. But again,
you gotta watch out for that bump on that lip, man. That bump on that lip. That's what you gotta watch out for, man. When you're out there looking for the next one, you gotta watch out for that bump on that lip, man. Watch out.
You wild, man.
I'm good at that, but no, guys, but for real though, it's just it's like I said, man, it's going to be interesting how that race plays, how the final ACC race plays out, and I'm still standing by the fact that we're not going to see the ACC team in the college football playoff.
Nope.
And if Oklahoma doesn't get their together,
they
might not see a Big 12 team.
They're not.
They're not. In the college football playoff.
All SEC.
And
who wants, guys, who wants it? That's what I want on, man.
And I mean, this is the perfect time for the SEC to promote themselves with all this movement happening in next couple of years, and folks wanting to leave the conferences to go to go to SEC. Like they're showing it, they're proving it to themselves. They're gonna probably prove it this year in the college playoffs. Like, yep, this is where y'all need to be at. So just let y'all know if y'all want these college playoff TV rights and all that, they're come to death row. You know what I'm saying? That's how Suge said it. Come out the death row. Come out the death row, right?
Hold on. I remember Bernardo just compared Greg Sankey to Suge Knight out here.
I really did. That's how he's gonna do it.
Commissioner.
If y'all want to be on the TV, come out to Death Row Records. You know what I'm saying? So
he's taking that money.
That's exactly what he's doing right now.
And beat up on Vanderbilt.
Everybody
come to SEC.
Yeah, exactly. Beat up on Vanderbilt every year. Guaranteed L. I mean, guaranteed W for y'all. Guaranteed L for them.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Reggie. Like it was when we was back in GSU. There is no option.
Very good. Oh, I like it.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
that's a very good. That's a very good segue right there, my brother. Very good segue.
That's a good segue right there.
Guess what? Y'all think y'all might know what's going to come up next, but guess what? Your boy doesn't have a rant for y'all this time. Instead, it's going to be our esteemed founder of the First Rounders. Brandon Ray Willingham has his own segment that we are dubbing Ray's Rants. And guys, I'm going to let y'all know, full transparency, I have been waiting for this since this news broke, and he said that he had a lot to say about it. So you know what? I want to shut up.
This is going to be incredible, y'all.
It really is, Ronaldo. It really is, guys. B, take it away, my brother.
Yes, thank you.
Sit back in your old school rocking chairs and get ready.
Yes, indeed. Yep. I was hoping that I was gonna get the debut this during college basketball season when UNC plays basketball, but I gotta do it right now. Georgia Southern, man. What the fuck? Yeah, Georgia Southern. What the fuck, man? 1-3 after 4 games, and y'all fired Chad Lunsford. Man, that's bullshit. I'm sorry. Dude was 2-1 in bowl games. Last bowl game they won was 38-3 last year against Louisiana Tech. He took Southern went from 2-10 he went from 2-10 to 10-3 after old Tyson Chicken Summers, when he came in love. So,
Preacher.
I don't get it all, man. He never had a losing season. Yeah, y'all need to hear this too, Georgia Southern fans. Y'all act like y'all UGA or Alabama. Firing Chad Lunsford at the beginning of the season made no damn sense. Makes no sense. Just like people saying LeBron is better than MJ. It don't make any sense. Which I should have did. Y'all should have paid down Willie France. Y'all should have never hired you should have never hired Tyson Chicken Summers. So. And then I don't know, I've been hearing some other stuff about there's some other stories to this. I didn't know this dude, one of the linemen, had chucked the beer on top of the school bus at Southern, and he got suspended for that. It's crazy. And also I guess what's his name? Jared Binko? That's his name. I guess he's an AD.
The school's second year AD.
Yeah, he can kiss my ass. Y'all about to go from sugar to shit with him as AD. That's all I got to say. Get y'all shit together, Southern.
Yeah, guys, he's 28-21 total record as Georgia Southern's coach. I mean, the truth is this is unfortunately the growing pains of a school who's been playing D1 I said D1 or in this case D1 college football for only the few short years that they have since 2014. I say this is what the administration wanted. This is what the previous ADs wanted. And said you want to play in the big leagues, you got to actually start thinking like a big league program. And actually, again, we said this, guys, when we first heard the news, because this is what this was based off of, listeners. Georgia Southern fired Chad Lunsford on Sunday after the game against the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. And like I said, it definitely caught everybody off guard, especially, this early in the season. But I think there's actually something that I want to actually look at, especially with UConn and USC doing the same thing. See if this is actually going to be the thing now with the early signing period being a thing in December, and seeing that how 5 coaches later can actually ruin your recruiting classes earlier, and seeing exactly when are they going to announce their coaches, when are they going to announce the hires, and how soon are they, going to be able to have them, go on a trail to save the classes, or at least how they're going to actually handle coaches firings from now on, since we're now seeing more and more that these classes are actually, so important, and that if you fire a head coach early, the next guy, it's going to be much harder for him in his first class, because it's going to be a whole bunch of guys that he doesn't know and guys he hasn't recruited. So those classes flame out. We're seeing now more and more, and we're just going to see what the long-term effects of that's going to be. But in terms of Southern, Brandon said it best, guys. You just have to, for one thing, you just have to know who you want to be and who you are. And I think even though there are two biggest rivals, I think that what both Appalachian State and Georgia Southern and their transitions to, I said they've done it differently, but I think they're operating in the lane that they're supposed to. I mean, App State even though they've had more coaching changes during the time period that we have, at least they have a plan for continuity. There's a continuation, because after Scott Satterfield left App State for Louisville, his OC Eli Drinkwitz took over. And again, they just pretty much have the exact same thing that they've been doing. And after Eli Drinkwitz left for Missouri, his O-line coach took in. So they actually have real continuity, and more importantly, they just have a stable foundation to actually build on, to continue to build on. They know who they are. They're going to still kept doing it, because they're still running the same outside zone system that Satterfield had back when they were transitioning to the FBS level, and even before Scott Satterfield got there. So the program, again, you cannot build any type of program if you're cycling coaches every 2 to 3 years. I even said that last week or a couple of shows ago on my rant, as even if guys mess it up now, you have to give him time to water his seeds, man. Like I said, to let him plant his seeds and let him at least get the seeds to like sapling level, something, man. We can't build a program like that. And like Brandon was alluding to earlier, I read about some of the things, and again, the school has a second year AD in Jared Binko, he actually came in from Mississippi State. He was the deputy athletic director there. So if he's going to get somebody, I think we have to watch and see if he actually gets somebody from either the Mike Leach tree or just somebody with the SEC quote unquote prestige to him, because that's what it seems like, is that he's trying to make this thing bigger than what he clearly has a vision for what Georgia Southern program is going to be. We'll just see if it works, guys. I mean, this is like I said, I don't know about this when I first heard it. It's crazy, because like I said, that he was, I think the only thing you can probably the main thing you can probably knock Lunsford for is the fact that he didn't find a consistent playmaker at quarterback, and the shuffling of OCs might have been, the main thing you could probably criticize him on. But yeah, man, this is, again, you're gonna have to decide, if we're going to be a big boy program, we need to find who's best for the team, and we're definitely going to see. And if he is good for him, just like with Willie Fritz, pay the man and keep him, and do whatever you can to keep him. Because again, if a bigger program does come along, we're going to lose him. I mean, ain't no other way we're going to be able to keep good guys from out of the P5. But Neil Brown's stuck at Troy, longer than what we've been doing, and getting rid of coaches, man. So if you're going to be a big boy program, you need to act like a big boy program, man.
That's the reason. That's definitely the reason why we're where we at now as a football program, y'all. It's like what y'all been mentioning before. As soon as these coaches reach their Super Saiyan status or whatever, they get ready to go to a better team because they're going to pay them better. And it's not like we're going to have the money for them. If they want to have that same program, if they want that same program to be as an elite football program, they got to do it in all, all facets. They got to do it in all departments, including the department where you paying your coaches. And, it's like you can't have one and not, you can't be faking the funk, really, to be honest with you. Right. So then all these good college coaches that we have going up to a better team is because y'all don't want to pay them. And now that's just eating us up in the end. Like, we're actually losing more money off of that because we're hiring and firing coaches because we're paying them like it ain't nothing. And then, everybody's getting that feel, the whole area's trying to get like revitalized and whatnot, but it's not going to work if we have a losing program.
Oh,
like
that's
it was good because we were winning.
I think the most egregious thing with us is the fact that, again, Fritz stayed for 1 year. That's the crazy thing about it, guys.
Yeah, and all that came out of it.
Nah, he was there for about 2.
Came out of it.
Was he there too?
Yeah, he was there for 2.
Because I was thinking that, because I remember actually being there when we played Georgia State, and he announced that he was leaving for Tulane. I actually thought it was just that one.
Nah, the year before he went undefeated in the Sun Belt. That's when we won the Sun Belt championship. His first year.
Yep, I don't remember
that, man.
Yeah.
Because we got that popularity. Everybody was like talking about Georgia Southern football. Now,
like I said,
the crazy thing about it is, and the crazy thing is, no, you good. The crazy thing is that you mentioned Georgia State football. You know what I mean? Like, they're actually claiming the title GSU. Like, the letters GSU it's semi belonging to them because the original GSU folks ain't turning it up like that.
Nah, they want us to be cheated. I'm like, man, y'all kiss my ass that shit, man.
No, that killed me. That killed me when they came out. I looked at the TV screen like, what is that? GASOU? What is this? Like, what happened to GSU?
They haven't even won 30 games in their whole career playing football.
Bruh.
Guys, I was so hot about that. I was so hot about that, guys. I'm still guess what? We still GSU.
Some 3 letters, dog. No, it's and I feel you on that. I love, like we saying that we still GSU is that we lost that battle a little bit because like the official title battle, it still went to them. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how it's just they still got the win, the dub. Like, damn, they still can be called. They have to be called GSU on the TV screens and this, that, and the third. Like, damn, but we utilize that name more. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how that works.
Yeah, if in the sports curses that I want to happen in Atlanta, I want that sports curse to happen to Georgia State.
For sure, man.
Yeah. I want that.
Yeah, put all the energy into Georgia State, man.
Yeah. Basically, yes.
Do that, yeah.
Indeed. I completely agree. And like I said, guys, and don't get me wrong. This is still GSU. I'm still calling Georgia Southern GSU.
Because Georgia Southern is GSU.
Yeah, when we say GSU on this show, we mean Georgia Southern.
The only school that really should say GSU is really Grambling State University. But I mean, I'm just saying that's the only one that really should have issues with it. It's Grambling State. I think they got more wins than Georgia Southern do. But like I said, that's the only team. Yeah. So.
But definitely not Georgia State. They can kiss my ass. They can kiss my whole ass for real. Like,
man, I said shoot. Like I said, bro, like the guys, it's really guys, it's fuck the kitty cats all day, man. That's all you got to say.
Simple as that, right?
The down Georgia State Hello Kitties.
The audacity of them to take over like that.
Exactly.
I can say a full-on audacity, guys. That's the thing that's killing me, man. Y'all really had a minute in gall to think that y'all are running the state all because y'all got your little FBS invite. The only reason they got it is because they're in Atlanta. If it wasn't for the fact that y'all in Atlanta, y'all still be a glorified commuter school.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all folks are basically University of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Don't forget this.
I mean, they utilize the stuff. They utilize the hand-me-downs. They stadiums are hand-me-downs. We built our stadium.
He talking about that. He talking about the team that the Braves used to play at. Yeah, Reg, you remember that team used to play over there, didn't you? Used to be at Turner Field.
Unfortunately, man, now the last time they played there was some dark days.
Oh yeah, yes indeed.
Boy, there was some empty ass stadiums, boy. I can say, I tell you that.
Hey, Bernard, it was easy to find a spot. Hey, Bernard, it was easy to find a spot there for games, though, boy. When you went there.
Easy, dog. Easy. And then we just turned up for no reason.
Boy, the weekday games,
Turned
man.
up for no reason.
Bro, the weekday games were lit because of that, man. The weekday games were lit because of the fact that you could really sit anywhere.
That's all you could do. All you could do. Like, well, bump.
Yeah,
They'll turn themselves around soon.
Yeah. Just get you a cold brew at the chop house, and go down behind home plate.
Dog, that had some good barbecue.
Oh yes.
But see what happens is you went from sugar to shit, man. From that to Georgia State. So I don't even know what they have in there. That's whatever.
Yeah. They used to be at at the Georgia Dome. I remember that. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, right. You know, they had the bar at the Georgia Dome because they had nothing else to do. Couldn't play nowhere else.
Shoot, Brady. Hey,
I better go find out high school football.
That was peak disrespect from us, though, man. We actually unfurled a banner that said Paulson North after that game,
man,
bro.
that jump was so funny.
Yes, sir. That was beautiful.
Yes, it was.
That was beautiful.
I remember being at the tail.
And we partied in the parking lot.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. Yeah, I remember watching. Yeah, man. I remember seeing you and Brandon at the tailgate before the game, man.
Oh yeah.
That joke was, bruh. That tailgate was stupid.
It really was, man.
It was our official
official
homecoming for that time, right?
It was like the homecoming.
Yeah.
Everybody who could go to States, but they came to Atlanta.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
But yeah, it's crazy. But I'm gonna say this
memories,
one more thing.
Y'all, memories.
I'm gonna say this one more thing, and then we go to the next topic. Man, I bet down Grady High School. I bet they practice at Georgia State. Probably practice at Grady High School football field.
They're probably now.
They probably still do.
They probably go there and Grady High School like, you gotta wait till we done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They never get it. You wait till we done, and they never give it to them.
Yeah.
So they go down the street to Martin Luther King Recreation Department.
Definitely.
Yeah, you got the high schoolers little boying the college program.
Yeah. What's the school? I forgot. It's called McNair High School. I think that's sort of like off of Gresham Road or somewhere in East Atlanta. Yeah. They like, nah, y'all can't play over here, man. But all right, well, let's want to talk about these next games. Is what week are we in? What week are we in?
This is week 5 now, man.
Week 5, okay. Yeah, week 4 is for NFL. We get with them later. But my first pick is number 12 Ole Miss versus number 1 Bama. I'm telling y'all
about Ole Miss out here, man.
Yeah, I got Bama winning. I mean, Sam gonna find a way to win.
I don't know about that. Well, yeah, that should be fun, man. Seeing Ole Miss always doing something crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Oh yeah.
So it should be something cool for sure.
Yeah.
Like last year.
Oh yeah.
And, with the underdog, I'm gonna go Ole Miss for sure.
Okay. Yeah, they do. What's his name? Matt Corral. He go off. Yeah. He'll just probably solidify his on Heisman.
Like I said, man, I told you, my Heisman pick.
Oh yeah.
I told you my Heisman pick, man. And in fact, this is the beginning of it, man. Give me Ole Miss. Ole Miss with the upset in Tuscaloosa.
I take Matt Corral with the number 1 draft pick next year.
I choose Spencer Rattler. I choose with Spencer Rattler. I'll tell you that right now.
Not Spencer Gift Shop Rattler.
The rattlesnake roundup Rattler.
Spencer's Gift Shop.
Basically.
All right. The next one is number 21 Baylor against number 19 Oklahoma State.
Did you get Ronaldo's pick?
Oh, my bad, Ronaldo. Who you got, Ronaldo?
No, I'm still riding with my Heisman guy, Bryce Young. So wherever he plays, I'm basically going for undefeated season for Alabama. So
I like that, man. Yeah, now we do number 21 Baylor against number 19 Oklahoma State. I told y'all Oklahoma State was gonna beat Kansas State last week, so I'm gonna still I'm gonna ride with them. I'm gonna go Oklahoma State.
That wasn't no big prediction. Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah,
seriously.
That is true.
But I'm gonna go with the young Oklahoma State on this one. Ride with the dogs.
I'm definitely going with Baylor on that thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I see you, man. I'm telling you, man. I actually think I might get the Cowboys, man. I'm taking the Cowboys with this one.
Yes.
Because like you said, B, Mike Gundy's still a man.
Yes, yes. Yes, indeed. And he's like 50. Bro.
A grown man.
All right, next one. The next team is on number 7 Cincinnati versus Notre Dame. I'm gonna use a reference from MJF. I got Cincinnati winning.
Damn. That's what we're gonna call it.
What's that?
Damn. That's
what we're gonna call.
I know, right? All respect,
man. MJF the one that said that, man. You need to get at him.
To any listeners in Cincinnati, we love the city of Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, I got family in Ohio, man. You know, I just had to.
Me too. So that's exactly what I'm trying to put out fires, brother.
Oh yeah. But no, it's all love, man. I love y'all, Cincinnati. I love everybody in Ohio.
Yes, sir.
But for real, man, like I said, I think, you know what, man, I got Cincinnati upset, you know, in South Bend with this one, man. They got to going up, man. In fact, like I told y'all, man, they just have to win, man. They'll make the country for a playoff if they win this year.
Oh yeah, they just go undefeated and they'll make it. Yeah. Yep. And that quarterback is.
I'm riding with Brian Kelly and them boys.
That guy.
Yeah. What you say, me?
I was about to say, dang, they quarterback from Cincinnati. He's good. Desmond
Ritter. Yeah.
And since you mentioned Brian
but I don't
Kelly,
think they're good enough though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Yep.
But since you mentioned Brian Kelly, he's like the winningest coach at Notre Dame history.
Yep.
I would have never known that.
He's been there for a long time.
I didn't know he was been there that long either. And he used to coach at Cincinnati.
Now, you know what? I can actually see that because I still remember when he was coaching at Grand Valley. Yep, he was at Cincinnati too. In fact, I don't even remember when he was coaching at Grand Valley State.
Damn.
I remember he was coaching at Grand Valley State, guy. That's crazy, right?
Is
this peer review, my bad.
Any relation to Is he any relation to Chip?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so. Maybe
for whatever reason, I felt like they was like related to each other. I guess because of Kelly name, but they kind of look alike too, though.
I thought you were gonna say R. Kelly.
Say what?
No.
Oh, come on.
It's just
nah.
Yeah.
Nah, man. We ain't bringing them in that.
Okay, man. Okay. Let me go to my pick, man. I'm going with the Fighting Irish, man. On that one. Fighting Irish, brother. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Same. Yeah, definitely. Fighting Irish, baby.
Okay.
Yes. And now the game of the week was gonna be on College Game Day. It's gonna be there in Athens. Number 8, Arkansas against UGA. I got.
Who would have thunk it? Just the thing, y'all. Who would have thunk it that Arkansas UGA would be a game of the week?
And you know what? They should get a pinhead award for this. This game is gonna be at 12:00.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's stupid, man. That should be like a 3.
That's messed up.
That should be like that should be like a 7:30 game, but not no 12:00.
That is extremely messed up. I can
is.
really agree with that. Like I say, just to let y'all know, we're not doing the pinhead of the week this week, but if we were, whoever did schedule that game for 12:00 definitely would deserve the award in stage.
Yes,
that is stupid. That's stupid as you know what, guys. But yeah, man, just going back to the senior thing again, man. I was hearing Kirby Smart's, beginning of the week press conference, and he was talking about, how Arkansas had third. I think they had like something like 7 or 8 super seniors themselves from the COVID year, plus about 16 others. Now, of course, I didn't go through the roster, to verify everything, but if what Kirby was saying is true, then that tells you that, again, seniors, grown men, because these are guys who are in their early 20s, if they could, they probably would have left for the NFL, but still, these are grown men. Grown men help you win football games. And the fact that, you know, several of those, if one of those grown men is Traylon Burks, number 16, their wide receiver, so, and who is a grown man, by the way. Traylon Burks is raw. That's a very good receiver, man. So
the QB is too.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, I want to see how healthy he's going to be going to the game.
Yeah, I heard that he
got hurt in the A&M game, and he was only used sparingly in the second half afterwards. I think that's probably why they didn't even beat A&M down worse, because of the fact that, you know, their QB went down early. But that was a game that I should have chosen Arkansas, because A&M just has no offense themselves. They don't have a quarterback to fall on. So I think it's going to be probably be a rough year for them until you know, Haynes King's coming back whenever he does. So, but anyway, Arkansas, you know, they weathered the coaching change. They weathered Chad Morris. I had no idea he would be as much of a disaster as he would be being a head coach. But again, just give it to Sam Pittman, man. Sam Pittman and his staff have found something with him, man, and a team that I honestly thought was going to be the worst in the SEC West. They're probably going to be there in the very end. I think it's probably going to be them. It's going to be them. You know, I think them, Ole Miss, and Bama are the class right now on that side of, you know, on that side of the conference. Who would have thunk it, guys? I just see this.
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
Go Arkansas.
Yep.
Go Razorbacks.
But my prediction is I got UGA winning by, I say they're gonna win by 2 touchdowns. But if for some reason UGA loses game, man, Arkansas fans better not get lost in Athens, because these UGA fans gonna tell them the directions to Nelly B instead of going back to Arkansas.
Instead of getting back on the 316.
Boy.
They ain't gonna take them. They gonna make them go. They take them more east. They ain't taking them west. They going back east.
Dang, boy.
Family. They're gonna do that.
I'm
family
scared
guy.
on that one.
They think they going to Ben Elks Airport. They going somewhere else.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be rough.
Oh, boy.
Yo, beat. Like I said, yeah, they're gonna tell them to go on the wrong side of Broad, man.
Oh yeah.
On the wrong side of Broad.
The way it's looking like, no, man. All Broad Street getting kind of bad, man. So it's crazy. It's little gray areas.
Nah, I'm definitely going for UGA on this one.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. Yeah, like you said, yeah. Even after all of the platitudes we gave Arkansas, man, yeah, I'm still going with the dog for this one. Man. I think UGA again, man. I knew that the defense was going to be good, and the defense was going to be the strength. The offense just needs to, you know, hit it in gear, man. The offense doesn't even have to be elite, but the fact that they still got so many playmakers injured and still doing this,
that's the scary part, man.
That's the thing. Exactly.
If that is the upset and Arkansas can, you know, pull that off, it'd be some wild, crazy on times that they I can tell you that.
In Arkansas, they got like a brutal schedule, man. They play A&M last week.
Yeah,
play Georgia this weekend. Sure do. I forgot who they play next week.
So hey, if they go back to back.
If they go 3-0,
oh boy.
Let's just say if they win all 4 of the game, they should be they'll be a top 3 team. They'll probably be top 2 if they win these next 3 games. But I say
basically,
I say at most 2-2 or 3-1. I think that's what they'll go. But
they'll probably bring up their next year, because they have Georgia this week. I know next week they got Ole Miss, and then the week after they have Auburn.
I think they can beat Auburn.
I think they'll beat Auburn. Yeah, Auburn should be ranked number 22, man. They should be out of the rankings, man. I don't know what's going on.
That's still a gamut though, right there, for real.
It is because like I said, because they're playing because after they play at Georgia, they play at Ole Miss. So yeah.
Yeah, even if Auburn is not, you know, off a name alone, you're going against Auburn, you know, so it's like, damn, you know, it's just that the perception of it is still going to hit you hard. Like, damn, you know, some back-to-back games.
But you know what? Auburn might actually have to be on something, man, because I hate it for the kid because, man, they really hyped him up. And, of course, I think he was hyped up because of the legacy, but I think the Bo Nix era is over in Auburn, guys.
Yeah. I agree.
I think the Bo Nix era is over, man. I think TJ Finley is he's the captain now. I think he's the captain now, man. Because man, you can't lose to Georgia State.
They almost, yeah.
Exactly. You can't almost lose to Georgia State and and be and still keep your job, especially in the guy that they brought you, the guy who they brought in pretty much saved the game, did exactly what he was supposed to do. So yep. The only thing you have to say, man, is just hopefully, man, if again, God forbid, man, if Finley gets hurt sometime during the year, that Bo could come in for relief and backup. But for right now, I think he's going to be holding some Gatorade for the next few weeks of the season. At least.
Gatorade.
So, yeah, man. So yeah, bro. That's all I got.
Ronaldo, Tarifa, y'all got picked. I think Tarifa already made his pick. I think Ronaldo.
Yeah, he had the Hogs.
Oh, okay then. What about you, Ronaldo?
Yeah. UGA for sure. The Dogs.
Oh yeah.
UGA, man. It's just gonna be an interesting game to say the least. It's gonna, like I said, Arkansas got this gambling game coming up. So I'm very interested now to catch up with them, see where they're going through with all these games. Because they could become superheroes off of this. Like if they win these games out like that, like this is gonna be a new story that everybody's gonna be talking about.
Oh yeah. All right. The next topic is this pennant race, and the MLB actually ends this Sunday. So, and it's looking like we already got some of the team that's already made the playoffs. I think except for the Braves and Phillies. I know that's like a close one, but it's the way it's looking like. It seems like the Braves are gonna probably gonna win the MLB. The NL East. I'm looking at the score right now. I believe they won. No, they in the ninth inning. They up 7-2 right now against the Phillies. So, and
Max Fried. Yep, Max Fried.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that game that they had Sunday, that was a pretty good game,
bro.
That was a pretty good game. Like,
yeah, it was, man.
It was right now to that last that strikeout. Like, damn, like you know what I'm saying, like. You doing what he had to do.
Honestly, Ronaldo, I think that series against the Padres really, that series against the Padres like really helped, bro. That series against the Padres really put them ahead. It really, just had them like, okay, it's like these boys ready for October. It's like they're in October mode because, like I said, that of course Max Fried. Yeah, shout outs to Max Fried. Max Fried is looking like an absolute beast. Absolute beast.
Yes, sir.
In fact, he pitched tonight because I'm actually trying to pull up his stats now. But yeah, like I saw that too, B, that we did win 7-2. So Phillies are pretty much, I think, they're not done, but the Phillies are on life support. When I mean life support, that means that the plug is this close to being pulled on their playoff chances because they were already knocked out of NL wild card consideration after we beat them last night. So they basically had to sweep this series, or even sweep this series, sweep their next series in order to just have a chance. And if the Braves win tomorrow, then the East is theirs. The East is there because they were already up. Because even after last night's win, they were already up 3 games. So
they up like 4. It looks like they're up 4.5 games now. So
yep, I was gonna say they need one more. Yep, they need one more win.
There's one more, and they'll do it.
Yep, magic number is now 1. So even if they don't get it tomorrow, the next series is against the Mets. They'll get at least one game against the Mets, guys.
And the Mets was like up probably like 5 or 6 games or so way before the MLB All-Star break. And it's crazy because I said that, man, it's gonna be a miracle for the Braves to make it to the damn playoffs. And look what they are now. They like almost like a game away without Acuna Jr. So,
bro, when I saw Acuna went down to AOC, man, I was like, well, time to pack it in.
Yeah,
it was fun while it lasted, guys.
Oh man.
And even before then, we still weren't doing anything. Even with Acuna was having his best season, even before that ACL injury. Even in the midst of his best season, the Braves weren't doing anything right because one game you can have the bats humming, then the pitching lets us down. Then another game, we had the pitching finally getting this act together, and then the hitting, just goes in the tank. But throughout the entire year, one of the most maddening things is the bullpen still wasn't, consistent enough to actually get things done. That's what I like about last night's game.
They gotta do something.
Yes, they do.
Oh, the offseason, they gotta do something with that bullpen. Dang.
Bruh. Every time Will Smith comes up to the mound, bro, I just shake my head.
You ain't talking about the Fresh Prince, are you?
I'm not talking about the Fresh Prince, man. No, not that, brother. I'm talking about Will Smith from Noonan, Georgia, who plays for the Atlanta Braves, who for some reason wants to give up at least one. It seems like he's obligated to give up at least one home run every save attempt.
In his contract, bro.
It's got to be Ronaldo because it's clockwork.
It's in his contract, bro. It's in his contract, man.
Ronaldo.
That's exactly what it is.
I promise you, I really thought
every
that was
game.
the case. Every single game.
And it's like it's just as predictable as a Jimmy Garoppolo interception, man. So it's you know what I'm saying? It's just wild with that. But I feel like as an independent type of race, man, them boys, them San Francisco Giants looking pretty
San
tough
Francisco
right now.
Giants is good, but I don't know if they're gonna win. It might be the Dodgers, I think. But another team,
they had a nice little back and forth against the Dodgers.
Like you said, even if San Francisco wins the NL West, do we still think the Dodgers are already less favorites, even without them being the NL West winner?
I think it depends. I feel like they need that West title to get their swag on. If they're going to be able to play whatever, feel like playing without that title is going to probably get them less. I don't know, for some reason, less involved in wanting to like contend. It's weird to me for them to say, but they've been like that the last few years anyway. And I feel like the Giants are just getting back that peak form. Them cats have never been talked about throughout the whole MLB season. And all they did was winning and just chilling.
I think they're supposed to finish like dead last. And
it was supposed to be 500. I can tell you that.
Oh, no.
Nobody was expecting to get anything. In fact, the two teams from the NL that everybody was talking about were the Dodgers and the Padres. In fact, I'll never forget this because this is why our regular reliever Mark Melanson left the Braves to go to the Padres because he wanted to win, quote unquote. Well, motherfucker, you're at home.
That's a disappointing team too. The Padres. I thought it was.
Padres are the most disappointing team.
Very disappointing.
The beginning of the month, they were 7 games ahead. They were 7 games ahead in the wild card spot, and now, in fact, it was the Braves who knocked them out of playoff contention in that series.
That sucks for them. It sucks for them because that's the only team in that state too, man. Like basically now, like you know what I'm saying.
So, like Reggie says, they're looking funny in the light.
Yes, we are, boy.
The lights.
You hate to see it.
That's all I can say, dog.
Yeah, but there's another pennant race too that's going on. I think it's like between. I don't know if it's between 3 teams, but I think it's like the AL West between the Houston Astros, Seattle Mariners, and Oakland A's. Houston I think Houston's still in first place. They probably gonna like cheat their way to winning the
they're gonna forever be known like that too, man.
Yeah.
Moving forward, no matter what, they're gonna be forever known.
Yeah, man. Why they gotta cheat? One time, man. One time, and you were cheated all your life.
Yep.
As blatant as hell as they did, bro. Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah,
This is a major league baseball.
The bad thing about it is, bro, and what makes it so egregious is the Astros were raw even without this. And the bad thing is, this is just a bad thing because, again, I like Dusty Baker. I like Dusty Baker a lot. So I don't want to cheer against Dusty Baker when he gets to the playoffs, man. But like you said, but see what the Astros did and just the fuckery behind everything that they did. It's like y'all boys wild.
Man.
Wild for that.
No.
You wild, B. But he really do though. He really do, man. But of course, they brought him in, for again PR purposes, man. Like I said again, he really should be in the rocking chair, sipping some tea or something right now, man. But I'm like, shoot, man.
With Kermit.
No,
man, we need to get some good PR, man. That's the big. He come save us. Right.
That'd be perfect, man. I mean, yeah, like you said, dude, like Houston had all that power and they still did some dumb stuff like that. Like this is an interesting nugget in MLB history that people are gonna go back to. Like, there's a blemished World Series title out there. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even care about it. Like, but it's a title. It has a really big asterisk next to that thing. Which is wild, man.
Hey, baby, yeah, we might as well call them the Houston Asterisks.
The Houston Asterisks. That's what they called the Houston Asterisks.
Even Pete Rose said there was some bunch of cheaters.
Yeah. Pete Rose is in the middle of the whole investigation. Like, I'm gonna help solve this. Like, yeah.
Exactly. I'm on the case. guys. Yeah. Get the boy in. Tag me in.
Exactly. That's what it was, man. But I could definitely see Houston still going at it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was paying attention to Oakland for nothing. Like, I was leaving Oakland A's for dead. Like, for real. Like, I don't even catch them like that. So
nobody does, man, except for Bean. We just go for beanball, man.
Right.
Still just find ways to win. But speaking of finding ways to win, man, I'm sorry. It might just be my saltiness from 2 years ago, but my God, can somebody please stop the Cardinals?
Yeah, I was just about to say that they done won 17 straight.
Can somebody please stop them, guys? Like I said, I'm still salty. I'm still salty from Mike Fultonevich.
They are a sneaky little team, aren't they?
They always are. They always are, Ronaldo. That's the thing. They always do this. They always do this where every year it's like you said, they're in the shadows. It's got to be T. That
Budweiser for the games. Couple of cases, everybody get like 2 or 3 Budweisers, and then you go out there and play a little baseball, man, for sure. Right slab dab in the middle of the Midwest. So hey, man, that's where it's all good at, man.
That's wild, man.
The Budweisers.
Yeah, the Anheuser, like I said, the Anheuser-Busch family must know some. Like I said, they definitely made some deals with Mephisto, because that makes no sense.
The devil
making no sense, guys.
The devil.
But yeah, man. But like I said, man,
we'll see. We'll see how that works, man.
All I know is when the Braves get in, man, ain't nobody want to see. And the thing is, they're made up of a lot of guys who they acquired during trade deadline. Yeah, we just got to give it up to Double A, man. Double A is probably the best manager, best GM in baseball. That dude just finds guys.
This is when we thought, when Acuna went down, we were like, well, damn, that's the end of the season. And then, like, okay, I guess we go and pack it up next year. Here they are, about to get the number 1 spot again. So, like I said,
again, let's go. Jorge Soler, Jock Peterson, Rodriguez.
Kudos to them, dog. Kudos, because I really thought that was over. Like, well, damn, like, they had a chance, but shit, here they go.
Adam Duvall back from out of Miami. All that, man.
No, they are doing the real deal Holyfield in this baseball game. Like, they are playing the money ball for real. They're going
this is money ball to the umpteenth power. Man. Imagine if Liberty Media actually wanted to pay folks, man, how deadly the Braves would be.
Woo.
If we actually want to pay somebody out there.
Yes, it is. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. It was a great year. It was a great run of MLB, man. Seeing them come back.
Oh yeah.
From the adjustment type of deal, going with COVID and going back into normal run, and bringing out the games that they had to bring out, and actually putting in some work of like people attention getting to it. Like, a lot of folks kind of paid attention to MLB a little bit more because of Hatani and a couple of things going back and forth, and just having an actual game with people going back. So it was kind of cool to see how that works, man. So now, it's time for, the big boys to come out to play and see what happens with the World Series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be World Series gonna be real interesting. So.
Yep. And I think another pennant race to look at, man. Let's see who's going to get the final walk. I think the Yankees and the Red Sox, I think, are fighting it out for, I think, the first wild card spot.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be real crazy.
Storied franchise, you know what I'm saying, versus battle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, somebody's gonna be real upset come Monday morning. Somebody's gonna be real upset.
Don't worry, listeners. We'll let y'all know in this podcast.
Yes, indeed.
Just like Hillary was when she found out about Monica. But anyway, hey, on to the next thing.
Hey,
on to the football. Week 3. Yeah. Before we get in trouble, we're gonna talk about the highlights on week 3 of the NFL. As I see, Ronaldo got a Falcons background. He apparently lost to Reggie in fantasy football this past weekend. So,
man, I lost to Reggie. Lost to some Falcons fans. I lost to a lot of folks, man. So that was just my number. That was just my default losing. I mean, default outtake for it, man. Like, boom, all right, I got y'all. I'm gonna show y'all my Falcons love. Definitely got it. I definitely told you on the last podcast episode, if I lose in fantasy, you know, definitely gonna put some Falcon representation on, man. So, you know, that's how it works. I was really, I want to say I was for week 3. I mean, week 3. I was up and down with it. It was a really good game this week, and I was, you know, what I'm saying, it was a really upsetting game Sunday night because my boys lost. But you know, just out of the objectivity of football, man, it was some really high firing games going on this week, man.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I'm very, very scared of the Rams. I'm very scared
my pick for the Rams going to the Super Bowl looking mighty good right there.
I think
boy, they are looking
mighty good, especially if the playoffs have to go through them. If they're the number 1 seed from the NFC,
bro, they're firing on all cylinders right now, and like, you know, it's just looking crazy. And then I'm also scared of the Cardinals because they just firing on all cylinders. Like, damn, like, again, these are folks that are in my division that are like, damn, we got to fight against.
That's crazy,
you know, yeah, like, damn, like,
crazy.
You at least have to worry about them if they was out of the division. We catch them down the line. Like, we got to fight them twice every year. So that's gonna be wild, man. Also the upset for me is how about them Broncos? Like, you know what I'm saying? Teddy 2 gloves. Like,
Teddy 2 gloves.
Yo, come on, all right. Teddy,
Broncos
undefeated, winning, bro. Yeah, okay.
And they pitched a shutout. They're undefeated and they pitched a shutout out here.
They looking like, you know, they're looking like A1 right now. And then, you know, mighty falling with Kansas City kind of looking a little out of gas just a little bit.
Kansas City, they'll be fine. I think they're still gonna win that. They'll be fine.
The offense is potentially going to be pretty fine. The defense is still going to be looking funny in the light, man.
They're going to have to be. Yeah, their offense is going to be scoring 60 points a game now because other teams are scoring 40-some points now too. They done caught up to them, like with receivers and stuff now in AFC. So everybody's scoring and shit now. So like, damn, okay, this is all. That was another outtake I saw from all the football games. Like, this is some high flying, high scoring games that's gonna be scored this year, man. And the one last point is that the young quarterback is taking over and the old quarterback besides Tom Brady are not, man. Case in point, Ben Roethlisberger, man, looking like straight boo-boo the fool.
I was saying Ben should have hung it up last year, man.
Ben
should have hung it up last year, man. I don't know why he
a one-legged man in the ass contest.
Oh yeah, Ben looking like
I just knew, man. You saw in that playoff game against the Browns, man. He just doesn't have it. I don't know why on earth he still wanted to come back. Again, props to him for losing weight, but losing weight does not make you start throwing the ball better.
Oh no,
it doesn't make you start throwing the ball better, especially when you're 40 years old and you never kept your body in good shape anyway.
If it did that, everybody be playing football right now.
Everybody.
Dog.
It'd be a whole bunch of
And-
leagues going on. XFL be popping, CFL will be popping, NFL will be popping. Man, it'll be a whole bunch of shit going on.
Want to be popping? Nah, man.
But it's, again, y'all, we saw it last year, and in fact, you know, our homeboy Jesse, big Steelers fan, he saw it. Everybody with objective eyes saw that Ben Roethlisberger he just wasn't it. He just isn't it.
And you saw the future, with Joe Burrow, man, because Joe Burrow looked real good. I ain't gonna lie. I saw that game. Joe Burrow looked
and
good
now Jamar
again.
Joe Burrow
And
Joe Burrow
with his homeboy Jamar Chase
yep, I was
now,
about to say Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
the connection there now. Oh, he knows that's his A1. Like, oh man, I can throw to you all day. Like, I'm good. Like,
well, they did
he's
play.
gonna be
college
showing
ball
out over there.
together,
He
I think.
saved the old boy job.
Yeah, they won a national championship together at LSU.
Yeah, so that was perfect. Like the Bengals, that was a good move on them to do that, like to pull that off. So I feel like Joe Burrow might say that, man, the dude, the head coach job, like real talk. Like if he's still playing on like that, like if he's getting that connection going with him. So yeah, as much as high praise you gave the Steelers, what a dumb fool position. What a dumb decision for them to not have a backup plan to Ben. Like, I ain't draft no quarterback. Like, I know this guy was looking like boo-boo.
Didn't they bring in Dwayne? Yeah, didn't they bring in Dwayne Haskins? I thought
the strip club.
See, that wasn't.
And he brought it.
Come on, bro. Like, really, that's gonna be your plan. Like, you had picks of quarterbacks, and you're gonna get Dwayne Haskins. Like,
they look
like.
Wait,
what?
They're terrible now.
Strippers for the cheerleading tryouts. He brought in the strippers for the cheerleading tryouts.
Man,
For sure, man. Yes.
Man.
That's why I got his ass.
Man.
Yeah, he looking crazy.
You wild, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers looking real crazy right now, not having like you said, Ronaldo, the backup, like you said, a guy who basically got read out of Washington was your hedge against Ben Roethlisberger. That's not good GMing on any level
at all, bro. At all. Like, yo, y'all really should have a plan right now because Ben ain't looking too good. And at least their excuse was that's because it's toward the end of the season. It's gonna be worse this season because it's an extra game. And he's already tired, and this is week 3. So I'm like, yo, you got 14 more games, my G. What you gonna do? Like, I don't know, man.
Oxygen, baby.
They better be glad they're gonna run the shit out of Najee Harris.
That's it.
That's what they're gonna do.
Not only that,
they're gonna run him into the ground, bro.
The new $96 million man, TJ Watt's hurt, so
oh damn, he is
No. It's gonna be some wild times, man, for them boys. And I would say my last big thing the whole week was my disappointment in the Niners, man. I don't know what's their identity is right now. Like, I don't know, are they supposed to be feared on or not? Like, these games that they winning, they kind of looking kind of suspect against some bad teams. Only big thing I like out of it is how they utilize Trey Lance. It's kind of dope.
I think that's why, honestly, nobody likes the 2 quarterback system thing, because again, if there's one thing about sticking to one, I mean, it pretty much makes up the entire whole. You need, like I said, you need to have an identity, and the quarterback, your main leader, is part of the identity that you need to, it helps establish your identity. So like you said, you need to find a way to actually just be like, this is who we are, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a game plan around this, and we're just gonna roll with this.
These boys are going against the every time we kept talking about how the NFC West is the baddest in the game. Well, these next 2 games that 49ers are going against NFC West opponents. So they're going against Seattle next week, and they're going against Arizona the week after that. Truly highly incredibly big games that are a big deal for us now. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got to get their shit together now. And it doesn't look too good on the defense end either, because their cornerbacks are in limbo, And they could have reached out to Richard Sherman, but he done went to Tampa Bay. So like, oh shit, this is about to be some whole, you know what I'm saying? This is about to be a whole, yeah, it's about to be it's gonna be some wild stuff that this trajectory that the Buccaneers on right now, man. They are on some kamikaze type ish right now. Like they getting everybody in. Like they trying to do this one more time for real.
So then, man, I said you're trying to do this one more time with sleeping legends, but anyway,
slight move right there. I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah, shout out to Madrid on that one, man.
Yes.
Man. Jesse Scott.
Hey,
yes, sir. But here's the thing, guys, man. Before we go with our week 3 picks, man, I also want to give a quick shout out to the Falcons, man. For actually winning one this year. I mean, yeah, winning one this past week. And we're hosting the Washington football team. So hey, we could be 500 by the time.
Reggie, y'all won. Not only y'all won by the incredible DGSU alumni.
Yep.
Young Way Cool.
Young Way
Cool gave us yes.
I mean,
shout out to Young Ho with the Young Way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Eagles finest, man, for getting y'all that win, bro.
Oh, definitely, man. Oh yeah, like I said, man. You know, I was popping big, man, when I saw he made that field goal. Speaking of made field goal, shout out to Justin Tucker for the 66-yarder, yo.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin Tucker. And when I was in South Korea, I knew a young ho, and it was cool.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Week 4 of the NFL. Good.
Yeah, let's go on to this. We just got one game, and this I think it's to be the game of the week. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Rams. Woo. First off, I'm just gonna say, man, the NFC West, all those teams are just gonna beat the crap out of each other, man. And I predicted all 4 teams will make the playoffs. Yeah. But with that being said, I got the Los Angeles Rams winning this game. I'm gonna say the score is gonna be. I think it's gonna be. That's a good question. I thought it was gonna be played at LA.
I'm looking at right now.
Nah, it's gonna be in LA.
Yeah, so I got them winning by. You know what? I got them winning by a field goal.
Das Rams.
28-31.
Yes. Go Rams. Go Rams. Go. I'm with the Rams. Let's get it.
I mean, either way, man, for me, because it's an in division game. Like beat them up, beat each other up. It doesn't matter to me. But I would like to see what I like to see the. I guess I see the Rams probably get that hill, and then we got to get that dub after them the next week against them. So it'll look good on the conference for us.
Yeah, man. Y'all know I got the Rams. What do I need to explain? I know who I got. I'm running with.
Not the St. Louis
I'm
Rams.
on with.
Right.
All right, now it's time for the main event. Episode 23. 23 is Byke.
AKA the Jordan Rules.
The Jordan, AKA Jordan Rules.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yes.
AKA back.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
The Wizards uniform. Where your Wizards jerseys at? Where your Wizards jerseys at? Oh, y'all motherfuckers got fucking Chicago Bulls and shit. Where your Wizards jerseys at?
That was a stressful time, bro. When he was a Wizard, like, ooh, is he gonna pull this off? Like, I don't know. It was a bad time, but hey, we was feeling for him.
Yes, for sure.
Good stuff. Like Trey said, man, we ain't looking for your 45 jerseys. You know about where are the Wizards? Where the Wizards jerseys at?
And nobody wants a UNC jersey either, man. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. They want the colors. They just want the colors on all the retros. They don't care about the UNC jersey.
It be Duke fans getting these fans getting these UNC J's.
Carolina Blue. Hottest nigga on the block.
But
okay. I'm about to say,
yes.
Bars. Got bars on the show.
Hot bars.
Come on.
Yeah, hot bars.
Enthusiasts.
Before we start talking about the GOAT, Let's do like Roman Reigns saying, acknowledge MJ.
Hi, Michael.
Acknowledge him.
Hi, Michael. How you doing?
But nah, MJ was like,
2, 3.
but MJ, yeah, he's definitely one of the hardest workers ever. Part of the reason I love the game.
Hold on, before we go any further, we got to explain exactly why we do MJ tribute, because this is episode 23 of the First Rounders. So it just made sense, especially with, we're having press conferences now. We have the opening of training camps. We have, the preseason of the NBA coming up. So, hey, this is pretty much, a very good time, for us to do how we do, to help usher in a new NBA season. So ain't no other way, to do it. I think no better way to do it than to acknowledge the reason why a whole bunch of us are still watching this game of basketball to this very day.
Yes.
Yes, and
Yes,
buying
indeed.
the retros.
Oh, yeah.
year.
Yep, every year,
Yeah,
every single year.
Retros.
Hey,
That
hey.
long line.
Speaking of retros,
Dog, give me the 13s.
Oh,
all I
man.
want.
13.
Oh, man.
That or the Space
man.
Jam 11.
Oh, man. Look at him. Look at him. He's horrible.
There you go, bro.
About $600 right there.
Jesus
It really
Christ.
is.
I got you. I graduated my master's in the 13s, man. So I walked the stage with my 13s on that bad boy.
Yeah, 13 points from failing. That's what he was talking about.
Dang.
13 points from failing.
Man,
Very
more
close.
likely. If I thought about it. Yep. No, I was almost there.
Ronaldo's like,
Wait a
don't
minute.
think
Let
about
me
it.
change around, guys. Let me turn around, guys. Let me get this out of the way. Let me not fail.
That man said he graduated thinking about it.
Oh yeah, he almost wore some. He almost wore some flights.
Oh,
Air
shit.
Jordan flights. That mother. No, didn't have money for the retro. Yes, for sure. But I want to say my favorite MJ moment was the shot in the finals against the Jazz, man. People say he pushed off, but hey, man.
Nah, he didn't push off.
Hey,
even if he did, is the ref going to call it there? Even if he did, guys, is the ref calling that? No.
No, hell no.
No, that really was a perfect ending.
In the NBA?
Yeah.
Doesn't want to keep reffing. No? Yeah, maybe so.
That just really was the perfect ending, man. It really was. When that shot happened, after that crossover happened, you're like, well, damn. Like this is like the end of the movie for real.
Exactly.
Like, and it was on TV. You know what I'm saying? This is before streaming and all that. It's like you had to catch this live. Like you had to be at the TV at that time to catch it. That was
actually on Showtime on NBC. I remember that game.
Is it
after he made that shot
song, bro?
Exactly. After he took that shot, he ended up stealing the ball. I forgot who it was, but he just stripped the ball off of him, and that was a wrap.
Yeah, he's nothing but
that was perfect.
Been stealing y'all money for years now. But anyway.
That was a good one though, bro. I like that one.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. That is a classic moment because of exactly what you said, Ronaldo. Let's say Steven Spielberg couldn't have directed anything more perfect. Oh, yeah. He couldn't even direct anything more perfect.
Nothing but blacks being a star. Steven Spielberg ain't that guy. But anyway, back to the MJ.
I'm not going to even engage. I'm not going to even engage around. I was about to say something. I'm not going to stop.
What's your favorite moment, Reggie? What's your favorite moment?
Hey, Reggie still thrown. Hey, shout out to my dog Reggie to come see me before I left Alabama, man. We had a good time in Cashville, man. Good shit.
Yeah, man. Always, brother. Yeah, man. It was great. Great stuff, man. Great stuff as always, man. As always. But I think for me, man, it's just I think the one memory that that actually, you know, that Jordan actually helped define was one of the things that, you know, my family had two traditions when it came to, you know, watching television, man. It was like, hey, we always like watch movies, and the other one was Chicago Bulls games. We watched Bulls games as a family. We actually bonded over watching those games. Again, not just the playoffs, but we actually watched, you know, the regular season games that came on, because, you know, they were such an event that you just had to, you know, be there. You just had to be there, you know, whenever the Bulls don't want to be in prime time, you're like, yes, we're there, bet, man. And of course, you know, Michael Jordan was, you know, was ruling the world at the time. So you weren't gonna miss, you weren't gonna miss, you know, the greatest show on court.
Oh no.
You know, when the Bulls, you know, were on television. So that's the main thing that I got. At least one of the best memories of my family was just, you know, watching Bulls games with them. And like I said, it was just something, you know, that I still, you know, keep close to my heart to this day, man. It's the fact that we actually we bonded. And the thing is, though, my family, they're not even that big of sports fans. I mean, I think my mom might like sports a little bit more than my dad, because, you know, she played basketball back when she was in high school.
That's what my mom was. She played basketball in high school too.
Yeah, but we just, again, it was just it was box office. Like I said, it was box office. Like I said, we watch movies. We always, you know, watch blockbuster movies, you know, every Friday, and we always watch Chicago Bulls games when they came on during the week. So,
hey man, nobody uses the word blockbuster anymore.
Man, these kids like
I
blockbuster.
do remember. Nobody knows. Me and Reggie walked from Southern Pines. We walked from Southern Pines, and all the GSU listeners, they know Southern Pines all the way to the Blockbuster, which was over there by where Kyoto of Japan.
Yeah, I think where Win Dixie used to be. When Win Dixie used to be, before it actually
where the Tractor Supply
Kmart is it?
Tractor Supply it over there.
No, not Kmart. No, it's actually You actually go down. I think Gentilly. What it was?
Damn.
Down Gentilly.
Well,
I mean, I would actually give y'all the details because I'm from there, but I'm not. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and continue. Describe it.
Ronaldo, I think I got one. Ronaldo, do you remember the old AT&T store used to be right before you went to the small?
Yeah.
It's that was the blockbuster.
Ironically, it's an AT&T store again
Japan
now.
Was right there. Seasons of Japan was right there where we went.
Yeah.
There was a Blimpie right there. Like, come on, man. I remember.
Nah, the Blobbers. See, now we in the tangent of where that was. Like the Blobbers is in that facility for sure. It was a dope time for me to go there to go. It was a dope time for me to go there to get one of my moments, which is not my moment. It was a dope time to go rent Space Jam when it came out. So, you know, speaking of, you know, some good moments of you know, at Blockbuster, man, I always went there to try to get that Space Jam on the movie when it pops off on tape. But besides that movie part, I would say my favorite memory of Jordan was definitely when he had that flu game.
The flu game,
man. That's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it was the description of how it went down. Like, I'm watching the game and he was firing it off on all cylinders, and he fainting on the side and getting carried off and getting IVs and stuff. And Michael Jordan was sick for the game. He had a flu, and like, bro, if y'all ever had the flu is no joke.
Flu is no joke for real. Like, it's gonna make you.
The flu. I never until I found out I had the flu that one time. Like, damn, this is some really bad shit. Like, I wish this on nobody. And then for Jordan to play through that,
I wish it on some people. Sorry. But go ahead, man.
For Jordan to play through that and to score how many points? Like the 60 something, whatever.
He was up in the 40s. I know that.
40, what dog? That was really crazy, man. I was like, wait a minute, is this guy even real? Can he do stuff like that? So, like, you know, like just the ambiance of putting that aura who Michael Jordan was, man. And I say in second place was definitely when Michael Jordan did a music video with Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah,
So
Jam,
like
yeah.
Jam.
Yeah.
So like, damn, this is that kind of put to me that placed Michael Jordan into the stratosphere of like just a superstar, because now he's doing shit with Michael Jackson, who was also big at that time. So Michael Jackson only would do something with the top of the top crop people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Ronaldo, do you think Michael Jackson charged Michael Jordan to go to Neverland?
Charge them? I don't think he charged them.
Yeah, for free, man.
I don't even think, to be honest with you,
We're
I
both
don't
them,
even think he.
I'm thinking.
To be honest with you, I don't think MJ would even accept it. He probably like, nah, I'm good, Michael. Thank you though.
Yeah.
It was
You know
38
what I'm saying? Like,
points.
he probably
Guys.
like, cool.
It was 38 points.
38.
They scored, in the flu game.
From the flu game,
Nice.
I appreciate that, y'all. I didn't want to disgrace
Hey,
that
38
moment.
hot.
Definitely.
He was
But
pretty hot.
it felt like he was,
Yeah,
man.
for real.
It felt like he was scoring 50 out there though, for real. Though, but
Yeah, it felt like a whole lot more.
Dog, for him to play that and then from the fall over on the side, that just showed how, you know what I'm saying, how dope he was, man. And like I said, the Michael Jordan, the Michael Jackson music video, like that was that top quality right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of memories. One of them was like to mention it when they was like Game 6 in Utah when he crossed over old buddy. It was Byron Russell. Yeah, won that title.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
That
was one of them. And then the game he did I think they played Portland Trailblazers when he did the MJ show.
Yeah,
the MJ Shrug.
Who's that guy in the background that he did? I tried to.
Was it Cliff Robinson?
Might have been.
Yeah,
young Cliff.
Yeah,
I know, right? Hey,
Red
and then actually last night I actually watched the year that him and Dominique had that slam dunk competition. That was crazy.
Oh,
even though I think
that too, dog.
Even though I think Dominique won, but MJ won, but that was a crazy dunk contest. So,
man, who
was man?
Who wasn't gonna give it to MJ though?
Yeah. Then I can't forget when they won it. UNC won the title back in. Well, I was just hearing about it because I was born in '84, but I just remember that when they played Georgetown. So
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I had to take that back. I saw
That'd
like
be cool for
the final like 20 seconds of that game when old buddy from Georgetown threw it back through the ball to a Carolina player, and they win the title.
Damn it.
But
how cool was it? Oh, my bad, bro. I was just saying, how cool was it, Brandon, to see a young Jordan play like that? And you know what I'm saying? Like a young Jordan.
That was just crazy, man.
Like he was super fast, man. Super fast and sleek with it. Like it was just interesting to see something like that. My man,
I was just about to say, man, I take another good memory of mine because I remember we talked about it at school so much, man. It was a huge deal. In fact, it's not a favorite memory, but I remember when Michael Jordan retired the first time.
Bro, I was so sad.
And then I remember
when
he came back. I remember when he came back. I remember both when he retired the first time and when he came back for retirement the first time against the Pacers.
I had the number 23 jersey and the 45 jersey.
With that 4-5.
Yeah, that 4-5 jersey, man.
It's not to play games with you. It's not to play games with you. It's to aim at you.
Yes.
Aim at you. Good whole ball. I see you.
Man.
I got another.
Uncle, man. But because like I said, because everybody in my school was talking about that, man. Like, Michael Jordan's coming back now, Michael Jordan's coming back, man. That was
that was a big deal. Definitely in school, that was a big deal. Everybody, when people were talking about it, like, oh, snap back, Jordan's coming. Like, oh, everybody followed the Bulls back then like that. So
everybody.
Then for them to come back and do it 3 more times, that's
nobody
crazy.
Follows them now. But anyway, so I got another memory, and it was my dad took me to like one of my first NBA games, and for all the people that are around our age, the Omni in Atlanta.
Oh yes.
It was the Bulls.
I know about the Omni, brother.
And Michael Jordan, man, and that game was electric, man. It was electric, man. And Me and my dad got some tickets, man, and we just watched the whole game and had a good time, man. So that's another MJ memory I got, man. Seeing them in the Omni in Atlanta, for sure, man. It was a good time, man. Good time.
Yeah, and I'm surprised nobody said anything about the Dream Team, the Dream Team. That was kind of my good moment too, seeing the U.S. get like a goal in basketball. I think they really just started the Dream Team dynasty. And then until like 2004, but that's a different story to talk about. But
yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, this to be seeing like the crazy thing I always be catching about Jordan is the way it's not looked at as it is now in basketball, but the way he did inside shots, like the way he just kept shooting over cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Like just scoring on them. Like it was like a death by 1,000 needles. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just kept doing it, and the score just kept going up, and they folks just getting defeated because all you were doing was some good jumpers and good inside shots. And it was always the way he shot it and how it sounded when it hit the rim and the net to go, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like that's a Jordan shot. So like just the nuances of the little stuff that Jordan did like that was so dope, and just kind of just him going about it with the 23 jersey and making that 23 jersey like, you know what I'm saying, pop. Like that's the pop thing to have. Like you had to have a 23 jersey on. Like that was just the biggest thing to do, or you wasn't cool with him. And then he did have some dope versions of it, the all black and with the red stripes. You know what I'm saying? That was a hard jersey to get. Like nobody can get that jersey at all. So
No,
you was cool. You was cool as shit to get that jersey. If you was in school and you had the black with the red stripe jersey, you was the shit. You know what I'm saying? So man, that was how dope that was, man. So it was just those nuances again that you would see, and we were talking about in the future episode that one Kobe Bean Bryant took on, and did the same thing. And that's how he reminded me of Jordan when I seen Kobe play. Like, damn, he's doing the same thing like Jordan's doing. And we'll talk about that in the future episode too, though. So
man, you almost made me say it, but I'm gonna save it till this episode, man. I'm gonna save it, man. I ain't gonna do it just.
No man, shoot
guys.
Since hold on, man. Since this is the first rounders, man. Hey, we gotta keep it real out there, though, man. We definitely gotta keep it funky, man. So
keep it real.
Keep it funky. Keep it funky.
Not that, man. But for the MJ episode, man, we gotta keep it real. So people have now been saying that he didn't have the flu when he was, in that 97 game now, though.
Was it COVID?
Yeah.
Was it COVID?
Yeah, I mean, this is the game. This has become a thing too, though. You know what I'm saying?
COVID-18, man.
But again, no, I think this is one thing, where the legend definitely, became bigger than, the actual, circumstances behind what's going on. But even if it wasn't the flu per se, even if it was just a stomach bug, because I think we all saw we also know The Last Dance. They're talking about, how Jordan pizza the night before. And there's some people that think that somebody from Utah might have, tampered with the pizza, quote unquote. So,
I heard that too.
Yeah, even if
that man bubble guts.
Yep. Even if it was that's still impressive though. That you still, playing even with your stomach, doing
that ain't no joke either, man.
Exactly.
Your stomach being all messed up is no joke.
Try to play any type of sports with your stomach doing its best Simone Biles and tell me how you feel. So
she got
bronze
though, so she wasn't doing her best. So whatever.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh damn.
Woo! Hey man.
But
I'm trying to get us there, but I'm trying to get us there for sure, man. Hey man, I'm just trying to make the listeners laugh, man. I love the listeners, man. Thank y'all.
I know they love y'all. I know they love you too, Rivers. I know they do.
Man. Definitely, bro. Definitely, man. Like I said, shit, we love it, man. That's what get people coming back.
But yeah, man.
You know
Most
what's
definitely. I would say this one. I say this one last thing with MJ, man. When he did go to the Wizards, it was sad because I don't know if this is gonna work, and then it was looking kind of bad, and it wasn't. He didn't do the same magic trick as he did with the Bulls. Like, wait a minute, he was supposed to go to the championship. What happened?
Old man
And
Jordan.
In my mind, I'm kind of putting together reasons like I think he could make it happen if he could do this, that, and the third with this player, and it just looked like he wasn't doing that. But he did get to the playoffs, right, or something maybe. I don't know.
I think they did it.
Playoffs.
I think he.
Yeah, I know.
It was close, but they didn't make
he
it.
put down. You know when they changed the floor and they put down the playoffs in the corner. He was that guy. He was that guy. He was putting the playoffs, putting the floor together for the team.
That was just a bad way of him doing it, man. I seen what he was going with it, but you messed up the perfect ending, man. You should have went out like he did of that moment that you mentioned.
Yeah, he fucked it up. Real bad.
Perfect, like the perfect ending, but
yeah, it was perfect. You don't have to worry about. That was the perfect send off. You stuck the landing, everything, boom. And then you're playing for the Wizards. Okay.
Who? The Wizards?
No.
Please don't play for them.
Yeah, playing for the Wizards.
Don't put on another jersey. Just leave when you're with the Bulls and y'all won the last championship. Just leave on top, man. Leave on top. Jeez, Rants.
Always on top.
Hey.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. It could have been crazy. It could have been Portland. The Portland Trailblazers could have had this dynasty, man. But instead, they had to get on Sam. They had to get Sam Bowie.
Whoever.
People, you know what? People kill Portland for taking Sam Bowie. I mean, we understood why. I mean, they had Clyde Drexler at the top, so we understood why they didn't choose him. And again, Sam Bowie. If you actually go back and look at Sam Bowie's game, Sam Bowie was ahead of his time. Again, sharp shooting 7-footer. You didn't hear about it back then. But of course, nobody knew that he would be the first Greg Oden, and he'd be as brittle as he was.
And what team did Greg Oden get drafted by?
Yeah,
Greg.
Yeah, exactly.
Greg Oden.
Irony. The irony.
Greg Oden he played back when Dr. J was playing, man. And then he tried to come back, bro. Like, Greg Oden was an old man, grandpa looking.
This man was born with gout.
Old walker.
The King's disease.
Bruh, he had the walker with the damn tennis balls on it. Bruh, he looked horrible, bruh. Horrible.
Greg Oden had arthritis at 5 years old.
Bruh, he was at the nursing home in kindergarten. Bruh, come on, bruh. Stop.
Y'all made that boy Benjamin Button, man. Y'all crazy.
Basically, that's exactly what he did.
Boy, the small stop. Hell,
damn, man.
Reverse Benjamin Button.
Woo!
I know y'all boys wild, man.
Hey, man, he was looking for his teeth. He was looking for his teeth in first grade, man. Looking for the whole row, the whole top row.
But that man, actually, hold on. That man was eating baby food from a baby until now, man. That man was eating mush. back when he was becoming a teenager out here, man. So basically, all he ate was baby food, growing up.
Hey, man, he was the first person to make smoothie, for sure.
Man,
boy, the Greg Oden slander, y'all. It's crazy.
My God.
Crazy.
Hey.
Greg Oden.
I got 2 words. I got 2 words for him, and it ain't suck it. That's for sure. Anyway,
Sharif. No, hold on. I got 1 word. 2 syllables. Ensure.
Yes. hey, get them that silver, them silver pills.
Central Silver?
Yes.
Damn. Y'all
All right,
wild,
man. All
boy.
right, we done.
Y'all, man. Y'all
Y'all
got to close it.
We love you, Greg.
Y'all boys got to close.
Greg Oden, if you listen to the show, man, we would love to have you on, man. Be big fans, bro.
No, we talking about he it's past his bedtime, man. We talking about
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
he go to sleep, he go to bed around 7:30. So.
No, you're right.
Yeah, he got that bed. You press the button, goes up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, orthopedic.
Climb the bed. Yeah,
He got the hospital. He got the hospital bed. And his remote and his remote is connected to the bed.
So saying, like, he can press the button and he get the people to come to him.
Hold on.
And he got
Hey guys, yo, my man wears a life alert bracelet around his neck, yo.
Hey,
man.
every time he fell down
He got
on the NBA court, it was like, hey, is he getting up for sure?
He got them grown man. He got them grown man diapers on.
Hey, right now.
Deep in, is it called deep in? Is that what it's called?
He got a 23-year-old going to CVS for him right now, dog. A CNA. He got a CNA. Shout out to the CNAs out there, man. Hey,
shout out to the CNA.
They out there really, really handling grown man shit for real right now.
Literally.
Greg Oden, man, we love you, baby. We love you, man. We love you.
Oh man.
Wow. Oh man.
We love you.
Hey, Greg, man. If you're listening, hey man, go to sleep.
Greg,
dog.
we love you, man.
He's already
Nah, bro. He gonna hear this in the morning, bro. That's all.
Yeah, he is.
After he put his dentures in.
Yeah, because he gets up at like 7 in man. So yeah, he go.
After he put his dentures in and get himself ready for the morning.
Oh man, that was a good.
Hold on, y'all. This man is gonna he's gonna listen to our podcast and
got to go Kwame Brown on his all.
He's gonna put on his cardigan. You're gonna put on his cardigan, man. The trousers. Sit up, in a big chair. Man, and listen to the podcast, man. This is exactly how
he's gonna go Kwame. He's gonna go mad. He's gonna respond hard, dog. So we gotta be ready for him.
Cardigan and a diaper on. You know how some of the newscasters when first COVID hit, they were like, business up top, but they had on boxers and shit. That's what Greg Oden doing right now. Cardigan and diapers on, man. Old ass motherfucker.
Oh my
God, Greg
Oden. This ended up us having beef with Greg Oden, dog.
Man, my abs are sore, man.
I know, right, man. That's man. We done a whole rabbit hole. We
really have, man. We
slandering Greg Oden, guys. That's hilarious.
If y'all don't want to listen to the last 5 minutes, it's fine, man. But we love y'all for listening to the first few minutes, man. But
yes.
if y'all love Greg Oden, hey man, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? That's all I say.
On that note, man.
Hey y'all, this is the first rounders, y'all. Welcome.
Yes, it is. Welcome aboard.
Yes. On that note, y'all boys got to close the shout outs before we get in more trouble.
Yeah, I love that. Woohoo! Nah, I'm fucking around. Hey y'all, man. Hey, shout out to the real Reggie. Shout out to Ronaldo. And shout out to my boy B. Willingham Shan. Hey man, shout out to the Army for having me out here in this bullshit desert and shit. Out here fucking around. Not one bar, can't even talk to nobody, man. Hey man, this is some bullshit. But hey, I'm back in the desert, reporting live. I love the listeners. Y'all keep rocking with us, man. We had fun tonight. I hope y'all, when y'all listen to it, y'all have a good laugh as well. Shout out to mom and dad. And that's about it. That's all I got. Love y'all, man.
There you go. Shout out again to the first rounders, to my esteemed co-host, and shout out to the Armbar Chronicles. We're coming back on the 9th. Let y'all know, man.
Y'all, right? They coming back on the 9th.
Yes.
Listeners, listen. He didn't say a month though. But anyway.
My man. But yeah, but you know, the On Ball Chronicles, you said we definitely are coming back to do the thing, man. So always shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to everybody in the podcasting community, man. I'm saying that we man, there ain't no competition, man. We all can eat out here, bro. We good, and yeah, man. Just you know, keep listening to us, man. Like I said that we out here, man. We going. So we in the midst of expanding, and hey, just keep on keeping on with us, man. And just continue to you know rate us on these platforms, man. Just get the word out, Joe. Get the word out, man. We do this for y'all, man. And whatever y'all can do to make the show better, man, just let us know, man. But
be real with the ratings. Be real.
There we go. So we'll learn. Like I said, anything is a learning experience. So yes, like I said, just keep it funky. Just keep it funky with us, you know, when it comes to the ratings, like we try to do with this show, man. So yeah, bro.
For sure, man. Definitely shout out to the boys, man. First rounders, we here in this thing, 23 episodes deep. That was dope. It's incredible. It's a good ride so far, man.
Balls deep like Cleveland show.
Yeah, I love that song. But yeah, definitely shout out to the boys, Reggie, B. Willingham, Tariq. That's you know what I'm saying, to be doing the podcast with you guys, the show. Definitely shout out to the listeners already putting in those podcast listens. Those just as soon as you do that, just do that rate, give us a good ratings. Definitely put in y'all comments and concerns because the more and the better. And definitely shout out to Reggie for beating me on fantasy, man. I got to come correct again, man. That's
dog. My dog.
Dog.
Hey, bro.
It was
wild.
Zeke at his moment, man. Zeke when he was needed, and I didn't care for him to do anything. He came through for you, man.
Man, so, I was so worried, bro. I was so worried that I was prepared to lose, man. I'm like, man, we're gonna have to put it on Zeke. Bring me back, man.
Man. Yeah. So that tells another story about the Cowboys too. We'll talk about in the future and never, man. But yeah. Man, shout out to you, man, because of you, man. You know that's what I have. You know, I have my nice little background for you, man. Me with Freddie Falcon and the Falcon cheerleaders. You know, get that love on for you.
Yes.
Yes, man. Don't really have any more shout outs to give out, but just shout out to all the listeners, man. Everybody that follows us on IG and the Facebook group. You know, everybody follows our podcast.
Tell them what else we got, man. We made some more groups since the last time.
Yes. We're on Twitter. We got a YouTube channel, First Rounders. Make sure y'all hit that follow us and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
hopefully
sir.
in the future we'll just have like real videos of us on there. But like I said, that's just that's just the future.
We're not doing anything too fast. We're not doing anything too fast too much, man. Like I said, man. Again, the expansion is deliberate.
Yes.
Yeah, man. We're gonna let this thing happen organically.
Exactly. Like I said, we're not giving y'all anything. Again, we need to give y'all something to anticipate.
Yeah, we're not trying to be like XFL and just give you everything, and then we're gonna get canceled. I'm just.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, make sure y'all subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Bang.
We on SoundCloud too. SoundCloud and YouTube. Make sure y'all follow us on that. And make sure y'all follow us on IG and Twitter. Shoot, all the social media. Shoot, we even got MySpace. Nah, I'm just playing. Whoa. We ain't got MySpace.
I can't talk for that one though.
Okay.
I'm about to pull up Black. Y'all remember Black Planet?
Black Planet,
buddy.
Oh, snap.
I'll be on there. I'll be dead if somebody found me, but hey, for sure. No troubles, dog.
Yes.
But this guy right here is he He tripping with that MySpace.
Yeah,
If he
I
put us
was.
on MySpace, I know something.
Yeah.
I know something.
No, we gotta
For
be in
real.
each other. We gotta be in each other's top 4.
Oh yeah.
Good old top eight.
Yeah, good listeners. Hope y'all enjoyed the show and tune in to next week, the episode 24. Be another
sir.
tribute, but this ought to be for
Reporting
to Kobe.
live from Colorado.
See?
Oof.
And on that note, y'all have a good night.
Deuces, y'all.
Meditate, sell the things that I cannot change. Like I never sell my ass or my soul for fame. I'm so player, pimp tight, real kosher. I'm debonair. Don't need no deal or